In the bottom right, we have our Terran player, so solid, so crafty.
And it's also Jjakji.
Oh, look at the Jjakji fans here.
Quite a few back there.
Somebody's down there with a whistle still blowing. In the upper left. Can he be the comeback king?
Leenock.
You can see the Leenock fans perhaps a bit more artistic.
It's very
That drone was
interesting
not
way to put
mining
it.
from a wooden fence. It was in fact a mineral patch.
You know,
You see
a little
that
bit more
picture?
artistic, man.
A little bit.
That's so funny. All right, so pretty quick gas for Jjakji. Could just be reactored Hellions again. Could be reactored Hellions to mask another build like we saw in game number 2.
Yeah.
Hard to say. This map a bit longer than Crossfire.
If you notice, Jjakji is basically, if build orders are trees, and actually it's a good way to think about build orders and everything like that. At the stump, that's the opening, okay? And then you have these different branches that go out on the tree.
Yeah.
Depending on, like, you know, forks in the road. Ah, he's going for quick mute attack. You go up that branch, you know.
Yeah. And
Oh, I got behind because I lost too many Marines to Banelings. Then there's another branch that goes on. Some branches longer than others. But in this case, the build order tree here for Jjakji is actually the stump always starts out with Hellions. That's the opener. And then he has a bunch of different roads he follows from there.
And here's the thing, if you cut down the Hellion tree and count the rings, there's like a million of them. Even though StarCraft 2 is not so old, everyone does Hellion openings. So Leenock's going to think that he knows how many rings are inside this Hellion tree. But Jjakji, he has some special branches come off there, Tasis. He prunes them like a bonsai.
And I mean, if you look at this tree from Jjakji, I mean, wow, it's like he used the right kind of fertilizer. He used the NS Hosto fertilizer,
That's
you know?
All their leftovers.
And the question is, did Leenock actually, prepare for this kind of tree? Maybe he has a treehouse he actually made up there. Right? He's been studying those branches all along.
Maybe there's no Jjakjis allowed in this treehouse, Tasis. Maybe there's a code word.
Maybe Leenock can't build a nest up there. Too.
Leenock might even be bringing his Game Boy up there and wants to play alone. But you know what? With drone harassment, you're going to have to play a two-player game, Leenock.
Wow. Could be. All right, so far, Jjakji has not deviated from the norm. That's really important to note because out of the 3 games we've seen from Jjakji, 2 of them have been very unorthodox.
And, he's already seen the command center. He built the command center outside, but oh, look at that, a second gas going up. That's an interesting change, actually. He's shown the command center, so if I'm Leenock right now, based upon what I've scouted, I'm like, okay, you're doing maybe 6 Hellions, it looks like, and an expand. Oh, and he scouts both ways and sees a bunch of links coming before speed's done. And that's an important bit of information, because now he can rally back his Hellions. If he was way out of position, those could have perhaps forced a cancel on the command center if he gets there in time. Oh, and he's making 2 starboards!
Oh, are we going to see 2-port Banshee?
I believe
Dude,
so, sir.
I'm not even joking. I was actually thinking, I wonder if you could go 2-port Banshee after.
It's a beautiful idea.
I'm totally serious.
Yeah.
It's so smart, man.
Yeah, because when you've shown what he's shown so far, Tasteless, I mean, there's the odds of a 2-port Banshee coming after this, it's all surprise factor. He basically has to do damage with it. To stop 2-port Banshee, you need either a ton of Queens, infinity Spore Crawlers. Spores don't actually stop this at all. They're never in the right position.
Right.
Never
Tech Labs. Tech Lab and Tech Lab, it is Banshees all in.
So this is insane, man. He needs to do a certain amount of damage. And, this is a build that we need to see more of. There was a time, like during the beta, where this was pretty popular. I almost got knocked out of some GSL qualifiers by this a few times as a Zerg player. And it's so rough because it hits before Spire. Spore Crawlers don't do it, and if you don't have enough Queens, everything gets out of control almost instantly. And he's actually supply blocked right now, building a couple depots.
Oh my God! No, how supply blocked is he?
He's just sitting at 48-48. He can't start his Banshees.
Oh man, Jjakji,
so it's a little bit
messed
slower.
up your build at the start.
But normally this hits, before Spire. Now, it might not this game because he's gone it after Expand, and Leenock did a quick layer.
But then again, hey, remember this, Artosis.
Yes.
What did Leenock not do in game number 3?
Yeah, he didn't
get a
sometimes
Spire
he doesn't
for a
get
while.
Spire that quick.
Yeah.
He likes to work on some other upgrades.
This map is a map you can play a little bit like Daybreak.
Sure.
For the Zerg, not for the Terran, but for the Zerg.
No problem, man. He absolutely might go for that later Spire, which would be painful. Of course, if you have a Hydra Sten, that helps.
Spire
on the way, man. And it looks like the timing, if he waits for 4 Banshees, which is the number that you wait for, will be... The Banshees will hit before the Spire is done, but just before. So if he can stall out long enough, I don't know how much damage he's actually going to take. And of course, part of this is because he was supply blocked. Every second counts. I mean, he was supply blocked for maybe 10 seconds, almost.
Yeah, something like that.
And that's from 4 Banshees, 10 seconds quicker. How many more volleys is that? That is so many more volleys.
Well, if it's a Banshee, that's like 15 volleys or something.
So the next Banshees are going to pop out. He's going to have to move immediately because that Spire is getting closer and closer. He's going to get there right before Mutas start, it looks like. And of course, the Banshees can protect any other ground units from Lings and Banelings.
He might even dart in.
So
with
here we go.
Hellions, you know?
Yeah, I think he's going to bring all his units. I think that's the right choice here.
Okay, that was a very premature cloak. I don't know why he cloaked. He actually messed that up, guys. He's not supposed
to attack those Zerglings, that was like a waste.
Overseer coming.
I mean, he's going to do some damage, but with those units building,
I think Jjakji bungled his unbelievably good rush.
We'll have to see how many drones he can get here. Going after these queens, but with 2 queens, the Overseer, and, well, it's 4 Banshees, so a lot going down.
He's going over the Spire now, but the Mutas are about to head.
Yeah. I don't know if he can get this.
Oh, no.
Wow, Jjakji's rush completely ineffectual.
This is not something you can recover from easily, guys. This is not something you're like...
Very little damage.
There's not really a plan B.
Look at that.
Here.
Oh my god, he's only killed 2 workers with it.
Oh man, this
killed
is a disaster.
Queen, maybe a couple Lings. That's 4 Banshees with Cloak that are now useless. Now, you can bring them with your army, but it looks like they might possibly die. 1 does die. Wow, Leenock has taken a strong lead despite being down in supply. Jjakji has spent all of his tech time, all of his expensive resources like gas, on getting those Cloak Banshees, which ended up doing nothing. So he has to really figure something out here because this is a bad spot to be playing from against Leenock. A very bad spot.
Well, the fact that he's already kind of been immobilized and Leenock has free reign on the map, and if you look at all the other games, Jjakji made sure to control the map, but instead he gave that up to incorporate one of these kind of wacky cheese builds.
You know, a lot of Zergs don't get Spired this quickly or layered this quickly.
Research complete.
You know, I totally understand. I totally get where he's coming from with
look
the
at that
build.
Baneling mine right up there. I love how Leenock is always getting Burrow.
Every game.
Every game. Why not?
It's brilliant.
Just do it. Terrans aren't getting Ravens nowadays.
Oh, no, they don't. And, I mean, he definitely could because he has the double tech lab, but I don't expect that. In fact, I wouldn't mind some Hunter-Seeker Missile, actually.
Yeah, I'd love to have some of that.
I love Hunter-Seeker Missile against Mutaclones. It's so cool. Such a cool,
cool thing, Artosis.
It's cool, man. I can't think of the word.
He actually wants to chase out, or he wants to have the Marines try to chase out the Marines. Oh, no. He wants to be chased so bad. He wants him to go right into the Baneling landmine.
Yeah. That's what he's trying. And actually, you know, when you practice as much as these guys, he might realize that. He might be like,
Yeah, what are you doing attacking
this is
my
some funny
depots?
micro.
You've been around my barracks quite a bit.
Yeah. It's just
Now, again, I don't know why he's... Oh! He knows.
All right, so Leenock not being very effectual with anything quite yet. We do have this Cloak Banshee still working its way up. Jjakji does have a slight supply lead right now by about 20.
Let's see if he can take out this 4th base. Also, the Banshee coming over here to take on this base over here. Drones evacuated. This might be a pretty big distraction, considering Jjakji's about to strike to this hatchery. We now have a shot of.
Well, he's going to take out this base, which is all well and good. But Leenock should not lose more than that.
Kind of surprised
Leenock
to see
does
him
have
extend it.
Baneling speed, right?
Denied.
He's going for a counterattack.
Let's see if
Wow,
it's
and that
effective.
counterattack actually was not effective.
You know, Leenock's actually not really
He's not playing the best game we've seen
dominating
him
like
play.
you're supposed to see him.
I think he got maybe thrown off by the Banshees, but again, the Banshees didn't do that much. They did very minimal damage. And
Nice
look at that.
scanning again, Jjakji. Damn, you were good.
Yeah, very, very clever
Jeez.
player. I love that Leenock is always burrowing them, though. He's always investing those minerals and gas.
Yeah.
He's always investing that time. And he just keeps doing it. He says, whatever, man. It's worth a mule at least.
No mules for you.
That's worth a mule and the possibility of winning me the game. Yeah, I'll
do
pay that.
Guess I'll give that a whirl.
Yeah, I'll give it a try. I'll try not to judge it
Give it a
beforehand.
truzy. Now we have Marines and
Truzy.
Siege Tanks. Just made that up. Marines and Siege Tanks moving out. And again, Jjakji does not have a supply lead right now, guys. I think he might be getting fatigue here. Too many epic games in a row.
You know, Jjakji actually.
Leenock is getting fatigue. Excuse me.
And Jjakji now at 180 supply is getting another command center. So what was looking like it might be a 2-base all-in looks like it was just a 2-base. I don't want to die because I screwed up with my Banshees build into it. And look at that.
Nice.
Oh my God. How many Siege Tanks does he actually have left? Just a few up there. That's going to make
There we
Baneling
go.
so much more powerful. And wow, Baneling just rolling through everything. Oh,
Was
so
it
much
enough?
dying. And no Siege Tanks left. She's like, yes, it was. All he's got to do now, some more Banes. Of course, Jjakji has to go home. When the Siege Tanks are gone, the party is over, Tasteless. Marines
the
have to
cops
go
are here.
home. That's it.
Cops are here, guys. Everybody go home.
In this case are, of course, Banelings. I tell you, man, this is one of the weirdest trees that we've ever seen.
It is. It's actually an amazing series so far. Toast, you got to cast for a second. I need to blow my nose.
I will do that, Tasteless. Well, we do have the 3rd base going up, but Leenock actually has not taken a 4th again. He's been really focusing on making a lot of units. Jjakji has been really good at moving up with his army and forcing that, but he's got to be careful now. Leenock has to take another base on this map. He has to do it soon.
Now we have the hatchery on the way here, and we'll see if the 4th base stays up. I'm surprised to see Leenock actually expanding to that upper middle 4th hatch, because that's harder to hold. It's not a gold base either like it is in the other versions of Belshire Beach.
Well, the Muta's starting to come in looking for a place to harass this time. This isn't a fake harass, this is the real deal. It's not the try to lure you out in the Baneling type of harass he was doing before. Although it might turn into that because he's not present.
Note he's got a planetary here at that middle base. So right now, Jjakji is just going to try to hunker down. He's saying no counterattacks.
He's got some good zoning going on in between. Barely, bro.
He sees.
Barely.
We have another push here.
And he's actually going for it. He has a decent amount of Siege Shakes up there. He's got to be careful, though.
All right, here we go. No, here we don't go.
Losing a lot of lings. Luckily, not a lot of Banelings there, though.
Oh, nice.
Oh, my God. Jjakji. This nice attack up to that 3rd base.
He's doing a great job of keeping the Mutalisks occupied.
And look at this. The Mutalisks coming in from the side, trying to pick off what they can.
Then the Mutalisks now retreating.
Leenock Supply.
Oh, those 2 Siege Tanks could be in trouble.
Leenock Supply has closed, by the way. They are even in supply up in the 170s. So that's very good for Leenock.
Oh,
in fact,
I think we're going to have a counter.
could give a base trade scenario. I hope not. That's not going to bode well for Leenock, I think.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. Picking off Siege Shank. So huge. Didn't even lose really anything there.
Really tough situation here. I don't know how Terran's going to get a 4th base. Siege Tank's not moving up. Marines gunning down Zerglings and Banelings. Look at that spread. No, nothing there is going to die to Banelings.
Certainly not Tasteless. So we do have Jjakji taking the supply lead once again. He's sitting tight on those 3 bases. Leenock does have 4, but he is constantly under attack here.
Dude, if he loses this and makes a horseshoe turn around through his planetary and back up the side, he actually could take up on those bases.
And he's making a hole
he's going to get inside the main.
And he does! A huge counterattack by Leenock. It's impossible to tell what's going to happen this game. Leenock's sitting there with his Banelings, not really doing much.
Some Banes right now.
Good burrows so far.
Gets the orbital.
That is a huge move. It's going to prevent any 3rd base or
Whoa, got to be careful there. Did he actually get the Banelings burrowed?
He definitely burrowed some. I'm not sure if they got scanned yet. Yeah, he does have a few there. And that could be huge damage. Oh my God, the double Thors dealing so much damage. The Mutalisk block being absolutely decimated. Literally 10% of them die.
So he's going to move out now. I don't know if he's going to detonate down the Thor. It's probably not the wisest move.
Yeah.
Well, he held that.
Ooh.
And this is insane.
Leenock, how are you everywhere always?
You know, it's so funny. This push might have actually destroyed that other base up there, but now I don't think it will.
Yeah, you're completely right. That was a lot of Marines. You cannot lose that many Marines to a bathing landmine. Well, here we go. He's going for that base. Leenock looks like he's actually just going to give it up. He says, all right, fine, take it. I'm going to move over here and take out your third.
The planetary.
And those banelings should be more than
on
enough.
The planetary.
Oh, my God. Everything dying.
What? Okay.
Down it goes. All the banelings and zerglings just dying off
now,
there.
If he lost all those detonated all those banelings in the planetary, he could attack again. It still could just be 2 base against a 1 base.
Oh, my God. 11 harvesters, 0 income for Jjakji.
He's actually going to move the orbital from his main.
Look at that. He's actually got 0 income and 11 harvesters. I think Leenock may have taken it, Tasteless. He may have this one. Look how many medevacs he has. Beautiful. Leenock going for it.
Oh, and guess what? He can't actually scan. Oh! He can't scan there.
I'm not sure how much money he has. It's cut off on the monitor, but you might not know.
Sorry.
This is so funny, and he's going to use siege tanks.
He's hitting his own Marine next to the Broad Zergling.
Very smart move.
And finally it can land.
Well, I tell you, Tasteless, I did not expect coming in today that this would be the best series that we've had in PSL Finals history. Oh, magic boxing that Thor.
And Ninja Vanish. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, my God. And a beautiful scan, knowing that it's likely that there are banelings. In fact,
I think he's actually going to sack the orbital. He says, all right, I'm actually 2 behind.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what's going on. He's like, well, I can't come back from this. Or at least he's about to. Ooh, some good
nice
volleys.
Shooting there by Jjakji.
Yeah, those Marines have great aim.
They have laser pointers on their guns. I think there's just going to be too many mutas at this point in time, Artos.
Yeah, it's looking like that. So many baneling landmines as well. He realizes, okay, you don't have any scans left, actually. What's he going to do? Oh, my God. This is how smart Jjakji is. He's like, well, they have to be somewhere.
I can't believe he actually did that, though. I don't know how actually good that is.
It's brilliant. He almost hit him. If he had hit him, he would have been like, he's a genius. You know what? No, he's still a genius for doing because he realizes. And he's going to bring that with him and use scans. Is that what he's going to do, really?
I have no clue. Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Another scan.
That was a big one right there.
The orbital's gone.
Muta's going to take out this clump of Marines.
There is no orbital, no command center, no planetary on this map. You might as well get it on the siege tanks. He's going to get this base, though, and this means that Leenock's not going to have an income either.
Oh, my God, you're right.
What is happening? Jjakji has not rebuilt their base and is being revealed.
Yes, he cannot. I mean, this is Jjakji's game is almost over. You better just lift all his buildings and send them.
Oh, and as you say the words, and he got a Raven.
He's got a Raven.
You are so goddamn smart, Jjakji.
Jjakji, you're my favorite Terran. I am in love with this kid, man. He is so good. It's unbelievable.
The mutas are trying to just raise all these buildings down, but honestly, it's just not going to happen.
Dude, Jjakji with a Raven. The Raven is worth so much in this scenario. The baneling landmines are done with.
Yeah.
And in fact, if he didn't just lose it, did he?
No, he still has. Look at the unit tab.
See, he took some damage from it. I saw it flying a little bit too close. He's got to be really careful with it. Point defense drone and auto turret both can make differences in this scenario. For the point defense drone, I would say it would take a huge amount of the muta hits off. It does stop muta hits for anyone wondering right now.
Dude, this game is sick, man.
Yeah. He actually has a very fearsome army still.
And here's the funny thing, even with the buildings there, that can actually distract the mutas in the attack.
Absolutely,
it is just a small factor, but it's something. And we see now that Leenock is going to try to take the base at the bottom left. Now, if that hatchery finishes, that means that, he still has a chance. This is a very scary Terran army. Remember, point defense drone so good against mutas.
Oh, look at this. The Thor getting a big volley off, but killing a single siege tank, completely worth some damage on your mutas. Infestors are out. Of course, they are going to be very important here. They do not have Neural Parasite. Just FYI. Now this is a very important base. Does Jjakji go for the main kill or does he go for the
I think he
expansion?
has to go for the main.
Think so?
Yeah, I think get rid of the
Kill
tech.
the tech.
It doesn't matter if he loses.
Oh my god, oh
careful with
my
that
god,
Raven.
oh my god, oh my god!
Bungle!
And another one going off, trying to kill off these Marines. Will kill off a decent little chunk. Mutas coming in as well. Better keep enough Marines there. Those Mutas will slaughter. He's got to keep his Marines alive as well, Tasteless.
Leenock now has an income again.
He has like a hotkey for his buildings right now to fly around with. Look at this. Oh, beautiful. Just picking off whatever they can, causing stress. Oh!
No way!
Totally crazy.
Those medevacs don't have infinity energy, guys. He's going to set a small... Oh, look, there's one Baneling landmine here.
Oh my god. Does he use it? When
Nope.
does he use it?
Not yet, he says.
Queens. Oh, one queen does go
He
down.
actually... I believe he just shot that with his own siege tank
I think you're right.
by shooting his own Marine. All right.
This guy knows, man.
Oh!
Huge
Chiseling
bundles
away
right now.
at the army.
Almost
with
nothing
Bungle.
left. Almost nothing left.
Oh, he's actually going to send that back to the expansion.
Oh my god. He's giving up his main base right now.
I
Jjakji
can't
at
believe
51
this.
supply to 113. He still has that one base, Leenock does. Still burrowed Banelings around.
Look at that.
The Raven died. Oh my god, the
Raven's gone. Okay.
Oh. So this game, I was just like, is Jjakji, did he win? The answer is no.
Oh my god.
I can't believe the Raven
He's
died.
going to aspire. Now, if you look at the Zerg's income right now, it's 1,000 minerals, 1,000 gas.
Yeah, he has that much money
So that's
banked
like
up.
10 more mutas.
Yeah, and 10 more mutas are an obvious win here. It's beginning to really look like Leenock's going to be able to take this because a great portion of that will be because of those Baneling landmines, of course. The actual army that Jjakji has is very cost efficient. But against Baneling landmines and fungal growths, some Zerglings, some Banelings, it looks like Leenock should be able to just knock him out here. Picking off absolutely every building, realizing they may come down to that. Oh my god, another beautiful
Nice,
fungal growth.
Bungle. You know, these
And
medevacs are going to go down.
Oh! Killing off
Oh my
all
God.
the medevacs except for that one. So much damage being dealt with these bungles. Completely worth it. Just pick off anything and everything.
Oh my god, he's going around the Baneling landmines.
am I seeing?
Dude, this is so smart.
Oh, and a bungle does trap those, but enough medevacs to heal them up.
He's got to be careful. Those infestors die so quickly.
And in fact, he's got
But
almost...
guess what? The mutas are on the way, Artosis.
They
Even
are.
though Jjakji had it just when these infestors and Zerglings, it might be a different story, but
Yeah.
it looks like when those 10 mutas come out,
There's not enough anti-air left. I think the mutas actually just win this. He's got
dude,
so many mutas.
get
he's
on
making small
Twitter,
bans.
hashtag GSL, add Golem on Twitter, it's Golem TV, and add me on Twitter, call me Tasis and Artosis. And
Talk
because
about
these
these
games
games,
are
guys.
actually insane.
These are the best that I've seen. This is... I am actually on the edge of my seat.
A second set of landmines here.
Oh my god, this is like the most...
He's
There
going
we go.
for it.
He's decided now is the time. Here is the place. And GG. Leenock.
He's coming back. It all came down to an endgame scenario, base trades, everything. And he managed to pull through. He bought time with the minefield. He managed to make the right tech choice with the Spire. And I don't know if Leenock can be stopped right now. It's 2-2. First to win 2 games is going to get.
Oh my god. We are tied up.
We're tied.
I've got the 6 nerd chills. It's basically a best of 3 left.
Yeah.
This
Good
is so
way to put it.
insane.
It's
This could not be
basically
better.
a best of it left. So we're going to go briefly here to a commercial break. Insane games.
Guys, go talk about
impressive.
this. This is the best finals for GSL we have ever
Start
had by
spreading the
far.
word. We have not had a finals like this.
It could be 2 6 pools to end it. I'm still like, yeah, that's the best GSL finals we've had.
Could
These
be.
4 games have been out of control. Out of control. You know, in control. No, not him. Out of control.
Out of control. Dude. I couldn't believe, like, when I saw him set up the Baneling landmine, I thought, oh my god, that's the solution that you can't stop that. He has those scans. And then the fact that Jjakji's so smart that he's like, there's probably a Baneling landmine set up here. I'm going to go ahead and circumvent that and just elevator my units low ground.
Dude,
if the mutas weren't on the way, the Terran would have won.
If he also didn't have all those infestors, the fungal growth slowed Jjakji and killed a lot.
You know what?
He
might have wanted to go to the expansion instead of the main. But we'll talk about that in a little bit. We'll be back in 5 minutes with more GSL Codex. I'll see you soon.